Welcome in, welcome in. We are back with Sultan's game. Run number 4 is still well on its way, and we've got a problem. We may have pissed off a former prince. Oopsie poopsie. His people fell to the hands of the Sultan's control a while ago, but he's competent, capable in rallying the troops. And we have to figure out how to deal with that. But this is where we stand. We have a stone bloodshed card to deal with. We can either sacrifice the sharp-eyed slave, or find another way to get bloodshed done. This guy... Perhaps your manner of handing out money lent him to misunderstanding your stance, thinking you were weak and easy to deceive. He snorted and quoted astronomical figure for compensation. We can choose not to send the money and see how that goes. We do have to go to this in person. I think... Where is my wife? My wife is upset. No, she's just snacking. This is the continuation of Habib's thing. We still have the orphans, the street urchins, and can't seem to proc this thing to give us anything to do with them. I have methinks them many times, it does not work. We have nobody in the guest house currently. This requires a stone carnality card. Ah, Fatuna. Requires us to show up. Ferris. Requires us to decide whether we will help him get revenge for his dead dog. We have this outspoken prisoner that we could buy. We have 9 days left to deal with this, and maybe we have people to send. We also need to work on this. But this doesn't go away. So neither does this. I could use this bloodshed card on him, honestly. But we'd have to go on we'd have to go in person. So I'll wait on that. You threw shears and have shorn through my diplomacy, Trav. Congratulations. No diplomacy for me, apparently. Not allowed. Okay, well, we have to go to this feast. I would love to take my wife, but I cannot. I may have to take my daughter instead. You must choose a companion with passion to break a carnality card. We may also bring along a servant. So if I go, can I... Yes, I can take... And I can also bring along a servant. Maybe Habib. Oh, apparently it's one of these three. One of the OGs. I need you two elsewhere. Sure, I'll bring Anal. We must go to this thing. It's silly. Alright, which means... Hold on. Who has the cat? Not my wife. Somebody has the cat. You have the cat. Okay. I was like, who has my cat? Habib and Lady Becky can handle the house. Yes, yes. Actually, Jawad would be better. No, no, no. Habib can have the cat, and then it's even better. Okay. Yeah. I can send anyone for this. They just need charisma and survival. She has both. Right? Red could handle. He has better, but I don't know if this kicks them immediately in. I have time for that one. I might wait. I need a card for that. If I do this, that will go. They need stealth and wisdom. You have a singular wisdom, you have 3. I don't think that's enough. Hold on. We can let this go on for another moment. We do need to do this, though. That we have the money for. That's fine. Build the palace. That's fine. I can decide not to make peace with this asshole. He just wants money. I do want to ask Maggie. This is gonna resolve whether I ask her or not. And I had to go somewhere else in person. I'm sorry, my love. I really wish I could ask for what you are snacking on, but unfortunately it's gonna resolve. Without my input. Okay. Eggnog, welcome in! How are you? Well, I need a different level of bloodshed card for this one. What did you do to your ankle, Eggnog? Why is everyone hurting or getting sick right now? Stop it. All of you, stop it. I'm doing well. I'm just trying to make many decisions and it's ay. I have a single army. This is definitely this. But we could do a conquest card with this. I kind of want to save us a conquest card for that. Okay. This means that there's a lot of people not doing things, honestly. But I do have books that people can read, which might be very helpful. You sprained it on the 9th? I stepped out of your van with half the foot on the curb and half off. Ow! Did you go to the doctor? If it's still bothering you, you should go to the doctor. And you should also have it, like, braced or wrap, you know, with an ankle wrap. And, elevated and iced, if possible. Like, you need to stay off that thing if it's still giving you pain. And probably check to see if something isn't, you know, cracked or broken if it's still bothering you. Because you have a boot? Ah, okay, yeah, you major sprained that man. Just stay off of it if you can, please. Pretty please. Okay, so I have survival books. I want Zephyr to read the one with the stealth. He does not have the wisdom to do it, and the wisdom is on Lumera. Where did I send her? I sent her here. I need these earrings off of her, so I'm gonna have to reset this one. Jeez Louise. Because they have the wisdom, so he will have the wisdom. And this has charisma and physique, I guess. Lumera can rock that? No. Maybe? Wisdom, charisma and physique? I might actually throw that on in all really quickly for this party. Alright, back to this. We're not using a carnality card. We're just gonna go to her feast. Piece cake. Okay. Now Zephyr can read this book. Because he has the wisdom he needs to read it. That's why we have that, have that thing. So he can read that one. What does Mahir need? Basically just wisdom. Raid could use some combat and some survival. Zaki could use combat. Okay. We're gonna have people read books today. Ooh. Physique? Who could use more physique? Raid, I think? Yeah. Not these. Raid, can use more physique, so we'll do this for a raid. Yes. Have more physique and more combat. Yes, yes. Oh, do you have... Yes, you have the wisdom to read it. I was like scared for a moment. Okay. Then we have... This is sociability, which I think all of the people who need sociability are stuck in things already. But we do have combat books. This gives survival, but then starts an adventure. This is the best sociability book in the game, or at least as far as I know. This one gives combat. Okay. Nope. Press the wrong button. Button. Who has button? I apparently have button, but I'm bad at it. Okay, you need as much combat as I can give you. You can't do the silver combat book because your wisdom isn't high enough. I want sociability elsewhere. You just need wisdom. So Mahir's probably not going to be reading a book today. You have 3 wisdom. But I could give you just more combat. So, Zeki... Does not matter. We'll give jousting to Zeki. Learn some combat, my dude. Aziz really doesn't need anything, honestly. Mahir... Maybe I'll give some survival to Mahir? Not that she needs it necessarily. But I'll give it to her. Um... Okay, and then I could put more combat on Aziz if I wanted to. I do have charisma attire going on here. And then some combat items. I already have a spear. There's somewhere else I would like Aziz to be. Not really. I suppose I could send him to the bathhouse. He doesn't have any sociability, but he does have just enough wisdom to get a low-level something. But it also tends to generate more things to do, as if we don't have enough already. So I think Aziz just gets to take the day off. Thank you for the hug, Egno. Please take it easy on that ankle. I really appreciate you being a person, and I hope that you get better soon. Please, 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 my friend. Now then, yeah, I think that's the day. That was a lot. There's a lot going on here. Did I want to spend time with my wife? Absolutely. I did want to spend time with my wife. Did I get to spend time with my wife? No. No, I did not. I had to go to Aramina's little party. So let's find out what happens. Let's find out how screwed we are. Miss Aramina hosts a banquet for young nobles. You are her family's benefactor and a famous figure in court. Young people are eager to see you, learn your manners, demeanor, and even lifestyle. It is best to prepare carefully and bring appropriate companions. You and Lumera go to the banquet and merely stuff yourselves with food and drink, leaving the young men and women deeply disappointed. After all, the minister, rumored to play power games with the Sultan, turns out to be nothing more than an ordinary middle-aged man who chews noisily at the table. Oh, we lost notoriety. Dang. But we brought in all. Aramina notices the maid you bring. Clearly, she finds advantages, friendship, or both in Anal. When leaving, Anal tells you that Aramina gave her a gold bracelet. Each of her maids has one. You think for a moment and allow Anal to keep the adornment. So her charisma went up. Sure. Well, the roaming swordsman was a prince, and he's kind of very mad at us right now because we wanted to have some sexy times with him. Upgraded Zephyr is good too, but regular one makes you late and you miss the event. Gotcha. Well, we haven't upgraded Zephyr. The Swordsman's Poise has gotten another one of these, and I don't know what they do, so we're screwed. Probably. People are still willing to come to the house for money. Awesome, we got the good money. They came to see Lady Becky, obviously. Obviously. The Sultan is still away from court, but we have learned. We have fed the beggars. One day, you find Maggie lounging on a pile of soft cushions, reading while munching on a dish of candied fruit you've never seen. You didn't disturb Maggie. She greets you with a smile without a word. You continue on your tasks, the long-standing tact understanding between you never faltering, supposedly. Well, she's happy. That's all I care about. Reading can improve people. Zephyr becomes stealthier. Raid becomes better. Zaki learns combat. Mahir learns survival skills. Hopefully that helps them. Hopefully that helps her. Alright, we still got this man upset. There's gang conflict. There's a date. And Adila's challenge is now on the table. Alright. We got things going on. So in all, did not get a thing. She just got raw charisma stat up, which is fine. You learned, so this can be returned to you, and this... I mean, it's fine if it's not on Zephyr. He's not really the charisma kid. No. At all. But he does need more wisdom. Maybe I leave that on him, actually. Okay. Habib, you don't get to have Lady Becky anymore. Lady Becky gets to help with the house. Alright, this... Let's get silver inside information. I think this is the last round that the Sultan will be out of court. I don't have 3 of these, so I can't do anything with them. Oops, I meant to... Please give me an event. Nope. I can't do anything with these kids. It's really annoying. Okay. Guest house is not refreshed, which is fine. But I have enough to upgrade it. So now it will refresh. Here we go. So now the guest house has refreshed. It's all stone stuff, but there's a variety. We have this gang conflict where we have Rail, or we have the Jackals. And we can do some intuition for the mud crawlers. We want to take the jackals for ourselves. That's what we want. Should be good enough. Alright, I need to do this personally. Is there anywhere else I need to go that is... I have to do this personally, but I don't have the card for it. This. I can do this now. I kind of need to do this in person if I'm going to use a bloodshed card on him. I can use a noble ally instead if I want to. But I'm the one with the combat. Well, I could send Zaki, I suppose, but that just seems mean. He's a good kid. So that's where I will go. I will send my wife to meet Adila because these girls will get along. Mr. Scrake, welcome in. Thank you for the lurk. A woman dressed in a warrior's, as a warrioress blocks your doorway, aggressively demanding an explanation. As soon as she sees you, Adila gives you an angry rant. That rhino was her prey. She had been tracking it for months, and when she finally managed to wound it, you swooped in and claimed the trophy. She was deeply upset. You try to talk to her, but she wants none of your excuses. She will solve this the warrior's way. She proposes a competition over a powerful lion outside the city. Whoever hunts down the prey first wins. If you lose, she wants you to return the white rhino skin to her. Her family sword is just in need of a beautiful rhino hide sheath. But if you win, she tilts her chin up, pride gleaming in her eyes. Clearly, she finds the notion absurd. Then I will acknowledge defeat, and you can do with me as you wish. As you wish. Huh. You glance at the Sultan card in your hand. Well, perhaps. Perhaps indeed. So there is that. Okay. We need... just someone, but with survival. Okay. Surprisingly, am I here? But actually, Aziz. Aziz will help him. He's got charisma, and he's got survival. And he will kick ass and take names. Yes, he will. Okay. Will not be going to this date. So, that's fine. Divine Grace. I don't have the money for anything. Need to do this personally. So, that will have to wait. I need a better card for this one. What did these... Oh, okay. It ups the combat level of him. Okay. That's why I need to send people every round. I'm screwing myself by not sending anyone. No stealth on you.
Oh.
Yeah. No. Wisdom 3, Wisdom 5, Wisdom 5. Never mind. Lumera might be better? Shit. I kind of want to do him a here, though, but I don't have the money for that either. I don't know what this will do, but we'll see if we can't stave off more of that problem. We have just this one. We don't have the man we need to do anything with it. We still have evidence to deal with. I should really get rid of that. I'm waiting for an event for the puppy whistle to be duplicated. So the rest of these people may be dealing with destroying evidence.
Huh? Oh.
We have no stealth amongst this people, which is ridiculous. We're going in all wisdom. Okay. Hold on. What does this do? You watch a lunar eclipse as the moon concealed itself, the world's layers became thin. Attempting to meditate now or analyze it with paper, pen, and numbers, as Mahir says. Do we stroll through the lightless places, or do we conduct research? I don't know what this does, but we're gonna find out. Hey, PP! Welcome in! I hope that you stick around and hang out with us for a bit, and ask me questions about Sultan's game, because, oh my god, I'm overwhelmed. And I'm barely surviving. What do we think, chat? But how are you, PP? How are you? How is the day treating you today? I know you don't stream today. But you will be streaming tomorrow. For that matter. If you are not following PP, now's the time to do it. Do it now. She's amazing. And Eggnog is one of her mods. And he's pretty awesome too. No surprise raid on me today. That was really lovely of you last week, but it's absolutely fine for you to not do that. You are the sweetest woman in the world, though. Thank you so much for that raid last week. Don't you never know what is going to happen? I don't even want to follow me. Phoebe, I love your content. You know that. Like, you play a lot more of the spoopy games than I do, but I mean, I'm not a spoopy game girl. I'm a games with stories kind of girl. And I love sitting in your chat. It's always a fun time. You have Pokemon going on. You have point raffles going on that are just fun to play with. Like, you play story games as well. You played Split Fiction recently. You've been doing a lot of like RPGs. Like, I think you're on the end of Final Fantasy VI right now. As well as that, Welcome to Elderfield, is it? Those are both chock full of story. So yeah, you do lots of story stuff, but you also do more of the spoopy Dead by Daylight and Phasmophobia and all that, and various things like that, which I do not do. So you won't catch me doing it. Oh yes, you do you do the drugs too. Schedule 1 or whatever the game is called. Schedule I don't know. I watched Jacksepticeye play the game because it's in early access. And he absolutely had a blast. And you look like you're having a blast with it too, so. It's on my wish list now because of you. You told me to put it on there. I did. Yes, ma'am. I don't know what I should do here. Really should play this game. I think I've not used this card before, so I think this is insight versus intelligence or something like that. Not entirely certain. I don't know. I wasn't watching Naya's stream, if she was even streaming at the time, so I couldn't tell what she was doing, but she was bebopping around. The two of you were definitely trying to figure it out, that's for sure. I got an ad break in like 20-ish seconds for those that is relevant to. If it's not relevant to you, yay. You're supporting me and I love you. Either way, watch the ad, Twitch Turbo out of the ad, subscribe to me so you don't have to see the ad. Any way you go about it, the support. I feel it. No, she was in mine and zipping about everywhere and then missed, or as Naya called him, moist, killed her, and then she bonked me. Yeah, you gotta watch out for that stuff. Anyway. Well, I have Mahir, and I don't really know what I'm gonna do with Mahir, so we'll conduct research, I guess. Oh, option 1 sounds good. You want stroll through lightless places? Are we gonna go say hey to the gods? Okay. Oh, redraws. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Trav. Appreciate you. In a secluded place, away from the world's membranes, you saw the sorceress. She lay naked on an ancient rock, using 2 massive emeralds to cover her eyes, stretching limbs, letting starlight sculpt her skin. After a long while, she sensed your gaze and sent a distant kiss along with some game rewards. Oh, that's awesome. I don't think you get to keep that, but now I have a total of 2 refreshes. If I want to trade a Sultan card, I can. This is where I'm at with Sultan cards. We currently have a Stone Bloodshed, which is not very useful. We're going to use it to deal with a Bronze asshole, because our Bronze Bloodsheds are done. We're weighted heavily for low carnality. Conquest is kind of all over the place. We have a single gold extravagance left. I don't know how we're going to survive gold extravagance at this point in time without the bird event coming up. And then we have, we're actually really weighted on the high end of Bloodshed. We need a silver one right now to deal with a bitch that I don't want to deal with. Yeah, this is where we're at. But we have 15 cards left out of 28, and we've survived for slightly over a month now. The Sultan played this game in the prologue, and he managed to do the entire thing in 14 days. He was doing 3 cards a day. He also owns everything, and no one can tell him no. So we have it a little bit more complicated than him. And he's also kind of a jerk about it. So, what was I doing? Nope, not you. Right, I was destroying evidence. That's right. Okay, Jawad has very high wisdom. Mahir has higher wisdom as well. Neither of them have stealth. It's fine. It's fine. We're just gonna do the stealth. We could use Rhythms of Change. It looks like we only have Rhythms of Change for the stealth component. So now it looks like we may only require 1 success to get rid of this evidence. We need it gone regardless. So there we go. That deals with some people. My wife still is still in play. We need the higher level bloodshed card for this bitch. Cause she a bitch. A sacrifice? He looks badass though. I kinda want him. I don't know if that will save him, but you know. Okay. I think I'm just gonna let this run out because then I can kill this guy. He's a jerk. I think that's what I got. Habib? Can make food. But it requires 10 gold. I don't have that. Well then. I would go put another mark of passion on my wife here at this date, but I have to be elsewhere. I have to deal with this asshole in person because of the bloodshed card that I'm trying to deal with. I guess I could just send her to the bathhouse and complicate my life. It's fine. It's not like it's not complicated enough. I've got this, but what I can do is have Lady Becky... Oh no, I have this on her. I can put Lady Becky on Zeki though. And I can do all 3 of these guys here. So, for the good money. Which means it's just Habib who's not here. And we've got the charisma necklace hanging around. Here you go, Habib. You can wear it for the time being. Um... Only have 11 notoriety. Had 12, but I got dinked. This, I need a stone carnality card for. I guess Habib just gets to hang out. Okay, here we go. Not that 2 is bad, but I know that you'd appreciate. Yes, I do. Very much, Trav. Pretty sure there's a speedrun achievement where you have to do the same thing or so. Not easy. Is eyes a new name for the boobies? No. No. Not really. She had emeralds in her actual eyes and her boobs on display. Because I'll show you what she looks like. This is the magician. That was the chick who was moonbathing with emeralds above her eyes. This is her. She is out to get me killed. Absolutely. Just FYI. Alright, here we go. You know who put the mouse in Habib's marvelous mush to frame you. And how will you address it? You show the bloodshed card. The game grants you the simplest and direct revenge, to end his life without need of any further excuse, without explaining to anyone. Just like that, he lies in a pool of blood, wretched as the fat mouse in the soup. Do not fuck with me, dude. Oh, the bathhouse. What do we learn? Silver Mystique. Not the most useful for me. I could really use other things. Oh no. Your wife encounters some trouble in the bathhouse. Ferris has come to you seeming more composed now, though his eyes still burn with suppressed anger. I want to avenge Luna. I will pursue this to the end for its death, he says with determined calm. What about you? You lost a lot of money in this unfair race too. Are you just going to let it be? With Ferris came his 4 slender racing dogs, similar to Luna. Before the formal discussion, he introduced their names, treating them as part of the meeting. This is Golden Sun, Silver Mist, Windy, and this is Abdul. Yes, named after the Abdul you know, after his 3rd sarcastic remark to me in court. I decided to find a dog with this name and have it neutered. He winked at you. Then he pulled out a necklace with a sharp dog tooth from around his neck. And my favorite, Luna. I kept it with me. At least part of it. The dogs gather around you with curiosity, sniffing non-stop. If we get 3 successes, the dogs love us. We are loved. The dogs like you. They eagerly wag their tails at you, paws ready to jump into your lap, heads nudging into your hand. Who could resist petting their intelligent little heads? Ferris watched with a smile, a trace of affection in his eyes. When they almost knock you down, licking your face, he called them off. They like you so much, I'm a bit jealous. This means you are trustworthy, he said as he helped you up, his expression more sincere than before. So all of his opposition is gone. His support has risen, and he is now a follower. We have gotten 1 of the 4. We haven't gotten Nabini this run, because I have yet to make use of the House of Delight, which is where you find him. Or rather, where he finds you. You invited Ferris and his little dogs into the parlor and asked him about the cause of that accident. Why Luna suddenly... Ferris' expression became serious. I'm sure someone has poisoned the lure rabbits used to entice the racing dogs. They know Luna well, enough to know she liked to bite prey. He spoke calmly, even with a slight smile on his face. Luna lost, and many people made money because of it, taking my money and that of everyone who believed Luna could win. My cost? My Luna died. He shook his head and continued. Those at the dog racing tracks know me too well. The moment they see me, they hide their flaws. I need your help, Arzu, to find out what poison was used, who poisoned it, and who directed it all. I will reward you, I swear. So we need 1 success to disturb the roaming swordsman. We've got 2 die to do it in. Okay, now we know what this is about. We got our 1 success. That's good enough. You apprehend some rebels. Their actions were reckless, unlike seasoned rebels, more akin to violent criminals acting on impulse, mirroring their leader's lack of strategy and simplicity. Okay, that's gonna be a pain. People are still willing to come to our house to make the good money, and make it the good money we do. Is it double money? No, not yet. But something noteworthy has happened. So that's why he can't become your friend if you ever bet against him. He'd be suspecting you of poison. Yes, Trav. He would be suspecting that we had poisoned Luna. But we will never do that, because she was a good pup. She won us much monies. You recently discovered that the soldiers' training performance had been extremely slack. Upon investigation, you found out that someone had been spreading an evil belief among them, teaching them to seize the comfort and glory of this world and not to worry about the crises and depravity of the afterlife. Do we kill one as a warning to the others? Pray to exercise their idiocy, reiterate the discipline, or let things drift? Trav, if you could hunt up the stats. Chat, I would love for you to weigh in on what you would choose. This is a discussion. Ultimately, I will make a decision here, but I would love to hear from all of you what you think we should do in this situation. So the first one is trading a renown for influence. The second one is just getting renown. The third one is losing influence, and the fourth one is getting notoriety. Renown versus notoriety. I think we need the notoriety more. But if it didn't have stats behind it, what would chat want to do? In this setting, option 2, someone deliberately spread evil beliefs that need to be countered. Blackhawk, thank you! And also thank you for the hydrate. Let me hydrate right now. Water. So good. Mostly because I'm out of coffee. I'm gonna go for the notoriety here because I need it. I need it. But I'm definitely, I'd prefer to pray as well. It's just I have high renown already and I need the notoriety, so. Yeah, no, it's my usual choice too, Trav. I completely agree. But hi Blackhawk, how are you doing? What's going on, my friend? No one wants to live a hard life. It's normal to crave pleasure. Put yourself in their position. If no one slanders you to the Sultan, you absolutely wouldn't waste time getting up so early to attend court. After a while, the soldiers finally realize you are one of them. They're pioneer and exemplar. They begin to support you even more. I'll take it. The Sultan is still not seen. I see. We get silver inside information. Very nice. Gang conflict dominates the dark alley, and it needs a spokesperson. We can ally the jackals for traditional power, but Rael, a barbarian, appears with a band. Who do we support? Yes, I know that the translation is very raw. This is a more direct translation of the original Chinese versus the flowing, beautiful translation that we more often get in this game. But every update comes with better translations, so. Yes, I am a silly goose. You are not the only person with a hurt foot, ankle, leg, etc. in my chat today. Like, seriously. What did you do, Blackhawk? And feel free to commiserate with Eggnog, who has also majorly sprained an ankle. A bleeding tragedy over a biscuit. Begun from trivial, unnoticed until it's new, old gang war. So what started from a trivial biscuit problem became a gang war again. Yeah. And the dumbass won't rest it. Blackhawk, get off your ankle. Actually, no. Eggnog, get off your ankle. Although Eggnog said that he has nothing to do today or tomorrow, so if he's not sitting in front of his computer listening to me yell at people to stop hurting themselves, then he better get his butt back in the seat. Alright, we need at least 2 successes to defeat the jackals. We've got 11, they had 6, which subtracted from our 11 and gave us 5. We need 2 successes out of 5. He was trying to frackin' drive. Ugh. Egg needs to get back in his seat and not do that. Alright, we needed 2, we got 2. We had 2 rerolls just in case, but we're good. No one dared to look down on the scum gang. It's the muck gang. They just... it's silly. He needs to go home and get off his ankle. I realize that sometimes you need groceries or errands done, but, like, he needs to get off his ankle. He's in a boot, for crying out loud. Blackhawk, what did you do to your foot? What did you do, and why are you not resting right now? By the way, guys, Blackhawk is also a streamer and a friend of mine, so you should definitely follow him and check out his streams. He streams way later than I do, so we don't conflict. He doesn't stream early enough for me to raid him, so that's sad for me, because I would love to raid him someday, but here we are. He's a friend. Give him a follow. He's a good time. And sometimes, I might actually even be able to play Goose Goose Duck with him on stream live. Assuming he can ever do it early enough, because I have to be quiet at a fairly early hour. Alright. Well, the madwoman attacked while shouting gibberish, scaring jackals into flight. The leader, enraged, became feed for the barbarian girl. Now who's foolish enough to cross the muck gang? Check your livers first. After the renowned battle, Rael found... I owe you. She warmly strode you to her scrappy yet skilled band to recognize your face, as if to imply protected by Big Sister. I really wish that they would get this translated more fluently into English, because she could be really fun. You think it's perhaps best to get rid of the evidence in your hands as soon as possible. We need at least 3 successes. Or I should say, we should try to get at least 3 successes. I think we only need 1. I don't know, is 7 good enough for you guys? I'm pretty sure this destroys the evidence. Yay, no more evidence. We are clean. Alright. Post-expansion, the guest house becomes larger and more magnificent. Habib is ecstatic. Rubbing his hands shyly, he comes to see you. Sire, the guest house now has a very good stove and such a big kitchen. Now some of the more complex dishes can be made. I think perhaps we can prepare banquets for those who'd like these dishes. You understand his meaning. Perhaps your guest house can become a tavern, a restaurant, inviting guests. Do we do it, or do we go, nah? Habib, our amazing chef, nah. What do you think, guys? Do we support our servant, our slave who came from our homelands outside of the city? Or do we just go, nah, dude, don't follow your dreams. That seems silly. What say, chat? I leave it up to you. I leave it in your hands. Do not disappoint me, chat. Do not make me make this decision. Let them follow their dreams. I had a feeling PP would say that, because she's wonderful. Not that adorable if you saw me in Among Us. No, this is only tier 3. It's only tier 3, Trav. I have one more upgrade I can do, and I don't have the notoriety yet to do it. I was going to befriend a crew member, then when they were able to clear me, I was going to slice them. Well, you know, PP, it's just what it is. I don't have Among Us. I play Goose Goose Duck, because it's A, free to play, and B, same thing. But, it's just as fun, and, yeah. I can never get away with it. Depending on who I'm playing with. Dragon knows. Dragon knows. Depending on who I'm playing with, I am always outed, like, immediately. Yeah. We should, at some point, get a whole group together and play Goose Goose Duck. I don't have enough streamer people who are on at the same time I am to do it. Which is why I don't. Let's do it. You nod in agreement. Habib beams with pride, pounding his chest, pledging the guest house will garner renown, bringing you prosperity. Spicy feast has appeared. Okay. Well, give me something I can use. Not this card. Second time you give me card. No. No. Bitch, you're trying to get me killed. Go away. Really? Carnality? I mean, I can do carnality, but why? I need silver bloodshed. Do I draw another card? I want one of these. Give one of these. I currently have this, which is fine. I can deal with it. It's fine. I need none of the gold ones. None of the gold ones, please. Well, yeah, none of the gold ones. I might be able to deal with gold conquest, but... PP, it's a skill. I don't have it. I'm Hyonk Hyonk M Goose, you know? Goose cult forever, but Hyonk Hyonk M Goose. It's just what I am. Definitely not a duck. Absolutely never a duck. I mean, I would have even taken a conquest right at this point. I'm tempted to try and draw for the bloodshed and screw myself. What do we got? Spicy feast. My wife does not have any resentment. She's happy. The wife seems to have a quarrel with someone at the bathhouse. A servant tells you that today your wife quarreled with a noblewoman in the bathhouse. You find it incredible. Maggie is the most elegant and dignified. You've never seen her unfriendly to anyone in public. It was because that noblewoman said you would surely misuse the carnality card and fool around, and the madam got angry and stood up loudly saying, "My husband is not like that. Please take back your words and apologize to me." The noblewoman did indeed apologize, perhaps forced by your power. Perhaps she hoped for the miracle of steadfast loyalty between you and Maggie. My wife. My wife. My wife. Ladies and gentlemen, that is my wife. Right there. Ooh, we get to do this again. Sweet. I will take it. Okay. No. Okay. There's this. Spicy feast, what need? Obviously, we need Habib. You need 10 charisma to start the feast. What is your charisma? Shite. The only thing you have going for you is physique? And a little bit of combat? Alright, whatever. Okay. Habib has this. That's fine. That's good. Zaki has high charisma. Jawad has high charisma. Mahir isn't bad, but Raid is better. That's 2 nobles and 2 not nobles. What if I did all nobles? What if I did all nobles? Habib and all nobles. I don't know if that's gonna help me, but they're gonna be stuck in this for 3 freaking days, so. I was able to convince my stepmom that the haggis was a real animal, and then when I was on holiday, I convinced my former friend that she was trying to hook up with the barman. She was married. How is it you get charisma in this? Charisma's a stat, so... there's a couple of ways. Some people come with stats naturally. He's been upgraded a couple times, so let me go to somebody who has no upgrades. The only thing that's been upgraded on him is support. This is his natural stats just for existing in the game. But you can upgrade their stats with equipment items, which you can equip to them. I could actually give him one of the crocodiles that I have. Or by having them read books. So, this is technically an animal that goes in the animal slot. So I could make him rock a little crocodile and give him more things. So he does not need it for this one. Ferris is only bronze? That's ridiculous. Yeah, so he's just the captain of the cavalry. I believe there is 1 gold honor guard, 2 silvers, and a bronze. And that the bronze is Ferris. But I could be wrong. It could be 2 silvers and 2 bronzes. I forget. But yeah, Ferris is only bronze. No idea. First knuckle from foot for my big toe is killing me. Also, since you asked me that question, lost power 3 times. Jeez Louise, Blackhawk. You were just having a day. I'm sorry that your power is fluctuating so terribly, and I hope that it solidifies into consistency soon. But yeah. Ferris is only a bronze. It's because he prefers the company of horses to people. This does not... Like, he's trusted by the Sultan, but this does not make him very popular with the Sultan. So what would happen if the spicy feast I send all nobles? We have 1 Sultan's honor guard and 2 minor nobles. Oh, and Lady Becky. Oh, but she gives him charisma. That's why... Yeah, he can have Lady Becky. That's fine. Power company is definitely trolling you. Tell the pets to run on the wheel faster. Well, that's that. Spicy Beast, go. Actually could have, this is wisdom, stealth, and physique and survival. So nobody here would have given with charisma. What is with these occultists? I don't know. But yeah, I need 20 notoriety so I can upgrade this again. Okay. And I'll can manage this state all by herself because she's amazing. This doesn't go away, so I can wait on this, but it is 3 days of them being stuck in that. I need a card for this, and I have to go in. That can time out. I will just kill him. I need people to go to this, which they require stealth and wisdom. This is what I got beforehand, because every time he gets one of these, it's 5 more combat against us. Plus whatever these guys got. And himself. It's a problem. It's a problem. So every time we do this, we send people to this, he has less combat against us. We can start the war early if we want to. Yeah, we do. The only problem, Blackhawk, is that I am on East Coast time, so at 11 p.m., that is my cutoff for games, or for being on a loud voice chat in any case, which means that GGG has to be done by 11 p.m. Eastern, period, for me to participate at all. So that's the only problem. Hold up. Oh, you actually do have that on. Never mind. Okay. That's fine. They can handle that. We do need to get to this. I don't have to go personally. I do need to... Yeah, so we can do this. This will give more survival. It's survival, physique, and combat. That's fine. Okay. These guys are an army. They can teach. It does cost money, though. Maybe I sent her. You can acquire more followers, but it's tricky. But they are technically an army. We'll see what that does. I could have sent... Hold on. Get yourself a fighter. There we go. That's much better. Were there stealth people in there? Did I just... Yes, there are stealth people in here. And wisdom people in here. Oops, wrong one. What the frick am I doing? I need the stealth, and I'm not making use of this? Frick. Get a stealth person. Get a stealth person. Thank you. Now we've got much better chance to limit his poise. Okay. What else needs my personal attention? Yeah, EST. 11 p.m. EST is my cutoff. Sorry, Blackhawk. The ads are what they are. Welcome back from the ad. But yes, I cannot play any later than that. So, 'tis unfortunate. I want to do this, but I should probably pull for the silver bloodshed. Carnality I can deal with. It will probably end up being Jalila. When Jalila rolls up, I will make use of the House of Delights, unless a date rolls up with Maggie. So we're gonna pull for that silver bloodshed. So here is what we have. I'm gonna try and pull for silver bloodshed. I've already traded away gold bloodshed. Please, for love of Pete, give me what I want. Was that so hard, magician? She's Louise. Sometimes she's so fussy. Alright. We're definitely dealing with this bitch now. Silver one kills this bitch. This guy, he's taken out by anything else but. She is such a pain. I just need her to be done. I just need her to be done. This I don't have to deal with yet, and I will get the full crew on it. So where do I want my beautiful wife to go? I kind of wish she could go to this, but she cannot. So she can go here, of course. She's wonderful and perfect. And then all we have left is Mahir hanging out. Which is fine. Mahir can hang out. To the dungeon? You want me to go to the prison? No. I mean, I can buy this person for 10 gold coins, and that's it. Yeah, I think this is where we end this day. This was a lot of me trying to figure it out. That's for sure. We have a fighter and a mage sitting in here if we need it. Guest house refreshes every 7 days. It may in fact refresh the same time the observatory does and the equipment merchant does. I'm not entirely certain that they're all on the same tracker because it won't tell me. Yeah, I've put people in places and hope for best. The execution is set on this carnality card, not on this bloodshed card. So, because we pulled it first. So, I've got time for this. We just have to wait till Jalila, rolls up here, or another date with my wife rolls up. That's it. No, I was meaning your wife. No, my wife is perfect. Maggie is the most wonderful woman in the world. I don't know what you're talking about. Makeup and blood. Nayla has thought of a new game. She invites you to use a bloodshed card to execute her most defiant male slave. This will be immensely fun for both of you. This is a bloodshed card worthy of you, you tell her as you take the golden knife from her hand and put a chain around her neck. Then you untie the nomad slave, leaving him with the weapon and time. Bitch, this is what you get. Surprisingly, after a long time, no more sound came from the room. Just when you were getting impatient, the slave opened the door, threw the bloodstained scimitar on the ground, and told you that he needed a handy bow and arrow to better serve you. Gullus is now our... he's not a stone level, he is now a bronze level card follower, and he wants a bow and arrow. Alright. She was such a bitch that not even he wanted to follow her. No, I asked where Mahir could go. Mahir is not my wife. Mahir is a person who likes to Mahir is a mad scientist. Let's put it that way. Your trivial use of the extravagance card on Fardak has bored the Sultan. He decides to punish your lack of tact and orders you to build a luxurious and extravagant palace for him. You deliver the Sultan's demand and tribute on time. The sum is vast, far beyond what the Sultan card should command. But if it will soothe the monarch's wrath, who would dare say it's not worth the price? Fardak, unlucky son of an unlucky governor, offers you a bitter smile. He tells you that the cost of building the palace was, by chance, nearly the same as the province's taxes, and now that wealth has been squandered on the most useless thing in the world, a golden cage trapping him in the capital. He shakes his head. He does not fight it. He accepts his fate. With your generous and kind help, Fardak managed to gain a reprieve, but he remains worried. This year's rainy season came too late, and the drought will surely affect the autumn harvest. Instinctively, Fardak comes to your home, hoping to hear your advice. What do you decide to do? Help him build underground channels to help relieve the fields, or I should say, to help water the fields. Or perform a sacrificial ritual in hopes that the gods will intervene. Trav, if you would be so kind as to try and hunt up information behind the scenes, I would appreciate it. But chat, what would you want me to do? If this is a discussion, it's not really a vote, just tell me your thoughts. Give me what you think we should do in this situation. Do we help build underground channels to help with the lack of a rainy season, or do we perform a sacrificial ritual and hope the gods intervene? PP wants us to sacrifice things. It's a survival check versus dark arts. You're not getting the second one without investigating the haunted house. Okay. Rukavi, thank you for your weigh-in. I would much rather the survival check. Honestly, I can handle that one. I have yet to do anything with that freaking haunted mansion, and I'm like, I don't have to deal with it. It doesn't expire. I don't know what it is. I'm scared. Yes, the haunted house sounds so fun. It is a spoopy house. You can do crazy things at it. I have not explored it at all. Run number 4, not touch the damn thing. I've thought about it multiple times. I click on it on occasion. I don't actually do. I'm too scared. Well, I haven't done anything with the haunted house, therefore the second one would actually not do me any good. Like, it would literally get us probably killed and end my run. Just FYI. Yeah. Are you trying to get me killed, PP? As if this game isn't trying to do that enough. Oh, you were so sassy. I love you. I'm getting bullied in my chat. This is not uncommon. Alright, we're gonna help build underground channels and not be stupid about this. Also, welcome in, Rukavi. It's lovely to have you as always. Cocksure Noble waited several days without seeing you bring the money, threatening to ruin you. Yeah, you can try, dude. I have bloodshed cards on my hands. You do. I have carnality cards on my hands. You want to play? Let's go. I will break you. You will not be the first noble I have broken. What is happening at the bathhouse? What do we learn? Something in silver. A silver omen. Okay. Well, the roaming swordsman was a prince, but we have 4 die to get 1 success in. And we did it. We apprehend more of his rebels. The retainers fuck off, because that's what they do. And we go. Do we make the good money today? Oh, we sure do. We make the good money today. On our estate. And I believe it's double money. Very nice, very nice. The Sultan is back. And we still get better inside information for it. This is Rael's base, now open to you. Her low-born yet skillful people offer much to learn. Staying alive comes first. No grand ideals from the first with Rael, just escaping oppression for survival. They taught Raid some survival wisdom and hope Raid never needs to use it. Nice. Thus, time passed quickly. On the agreed day, Adilla waits at the city gates long before the sun has fully risen. The warrioress stands tall, her face set with determination. There is no smile, only the hunger for battle. We need at least 1 success to find the lion first. So we have 11 survival. She had 1 survival. She's trying to track it down first. We're definitely gonna do that, though. You open yourself to the vast wilderness, feeling the land as it breathes. The way the grass bends, the half-faded claw marks in the dust, the distant wavering echoes of a beast's call. Your knowledge and experience guide your steps. You are the first to find a lion patrolling the borders of its domain. Across the plain, hidden among the tall grass, Adilla watches you with quiet surprise. She had not expected to lose the first move, yet rather than deter her, the realization sets her alight. She is wholly thrilled by the hunt, just as other ladies might be by their finest afternoon tea. You close in on the lion from 2 directions. We did not have a higher... Well, she has a pretty high combat, so we have to get a success for this to work. And we do. Success. Exchanging a glance with Adilla, you both charge the lion. The fierce, vigorous lion has never been so provoked by mere humans before. It lunges at you both, but you dodge its powerful swipe with precision and thrust a dagger into its left eye. The lion roars in pain, thrashing wildly. Adilla seizes the opportunity, her elegant blade mercilessly slashing open the beast's belly. Hot blood pours out, splattering across Adilla's stern features, more resplendent than any makeup you've ever seen. It's the wonderful and adored Fenren! Fen! Welcome in! I adore you! Guess what, you guys? She streams. Go follow her. She's amazing. PP can agree. They played Split Fiction together on their streams. It was pretty awesome. Thank you for the hug, Fen. You're wonderful. She is the best Fen. I agree. And we know another Fen who also streams and is a pretty good Fen, but in my opinion, it's this Fen. No, you're amazing. You don't get out of it. You don't get to wiggle out of it just because we are also sometimes amazing. Goodness gracious. But yeah, definitely check her out because as much as she doesn't stream at a point that I can raid her, I love to be in her streams. So. She's fabulous. Roaring, the lion throws both of you off and tries to flee into the distance. Adilla pivots skillfully, landing beside you. What are you waiting for? Give chase! So now it's a test of endurance. She had 2 physique, we have 9, so we just need 1 success out of 7. I don't know, I think we got this. After an intense chase, the fierce combat, the battered lion finally loses its strength and will. What an exhilarating fight. You neatly sever the lion's head and wave it at Adilla. The young warrioress, recovering from her exhaustion, walks over and high-fives you, her blood-stained face beaming with joy. We won! You were amazing, and I admit it wholeheartedly. Adilla bows to you sincerely. After fighting side by side with you, she considers you a friend. She then says unabashed, you won. A hero like you deserves that rhino skin. As for me, do with me as you wish. Regardless of the outcome, she enjoyed the combat. Marks of combat are important for her. But our fighter retainer fucks off. 'Cause that's what they do. The Sultan has returned to his loyal palace and complicated our life. Jeez Louise. I wish I could start earlier, but the boyos have to start going to bed later or they won't sleep through the night, which sadly also means mommy doesn't get to sleep. Wait, that doesn't sound right. May is defo the best May. PP is the best PP. Look, Fen, we three are an awesome triumvirate of woman power. You can't get out of that. You are in it with us. And I don't care that you can't stream earlier. I stream when I stream, and I stream only 3 hours. So it's my own damn fault for streaming the hours that I do. Don't worry about it. You're wonderful. All right. What do we have here? You step out for some fresh air from an all-night feast and see the large figure of Aziz blending into the shadows at the corner of the courtyard, motionless, as if one with the stones beside him. You approach and ask him what he's doing. If you let me answer, master, I'm waiting for leftovers. As was customary, the remnants from the feast would be given to the slaves, which wasn't wrong, but he continues. Today's lamb was roasted better than ever. I can smell it from here. We could invite Aziz to the feast, call all the servants over, or tell him then wait. Chat. While Trav or somebody runs down what the choices actually do, what would you like us to choose? Let's have a discussion about this. I will eventually poke the button, but I would love to hear from all of you guys about what we should do in this situation, because I like the discussion. The back and forth is fun. However, this is a lurk-friendly chat. If you are just here to hang out and lurk and do whatever it is you're doing on the other end of your screen, that is all right. Lurkers are love and life on Twitch, in any stream, on any platform, and I adore you as well. And if you're on YouTube watching this after the fact in the VOD, you're also awesome, and thank you for being here. I cannot do any of this without all of you guys. Ben should know by now that I cannot take a compliment to save my life. Like, they just don't process. I understand that they're very sincere. They just... What? My brain just goes, WTF? This does not compute. But I will not let Fen be left out of the compliments because she's wonderful and I adore her. Feasts are nice stat bonuses boosts if you have time to attend. Yeah, they are nice, but I don't always... I mean, sometimes I have too many people and not enough things to do, and sometimes I have too much to do and not enough people. And sometimes I have too many places to be as Arzu and not enough rounds to get it done in. So I say let them join you. Aziz gets a lot of stat ups. All of them get +1 sociability or +1 influence. The first two will both give a bond of fate. Look, if all of them get +1 sociability, I mean, I would love Aziz to be superpowered, but like I've pumped him up quite a bit. Having all the servants get +1 sociability would be fantastic, and I will take bonds of fate. Absolutely. Absolutely. I could care less about the influence. Let's do it. The servants are joining the feast. Let's go. He was surprised, not understanding what you intended. You could only patiently explain to him the banquet was about to end, and you prepared to celebrate once more with everyone at home afterwards. Tonight there would be no masters and servants, only family and friends. You will sit together and share delicious food and exquisite wine. Aziz's eyes shone as he nearly devoutly saluted, then quickly did as you said, going to call those busy in the kitchen. I love making my servants happy. And it doesn't expire, so this is helpful. Because I have fucking too many things to do. The Hamar brothers are back. We don't care. Don't care at all. This does not expire. We don't necessarily have to do it ourselves. What does it say here? Building underground channels will take 7 days. 7 rounds, so choose carefully. To withstand the harsh environment, the team you send must have at least 1 person and at least 10 survival in total. Okay. Yeah, I know it's not. We have nobody here yet. Okay. I could have someone train. This I'm waiting for a conquest card for. Book Hunt is back. It needs survival and wisdom. Maybe I don't care. Homeland Revenge I do care about. We'll have to figure that one out. I can wait on that one for a second. The bathhouse date is here. I could do the carnality thing right now. This is an Abdul problem. Okay. Confession. Can give me piety. These guys are still hungry. Who's at court? The cocksure noble is at court. Well, guess what? Where is... No. What do you have? A nomad has chosen to stay and repay your kindness. Words are not his strength, but his bow possesses an uncanny, almost supernatural precision. Okay. Good combat. Decent physique and survival. Cool. Could get him more survival. Absolutely. Where did I put Lady Becky? Oh, Lady Becky is on this Lady Becky isn't here. Okay. Not a problem. Just needed to figure out where I was at. So that means Mahir has to go. No, Mahir has no support. Why does Mahir have no support? That's weird. Which means that literally only one or the other. So it looks like my wife is going to court. We cannot do the date today. Because the only other noble I have who could go to court does not have any support at all on her. Strange. Weird. Okay. And all the rest of them are in the spicy feast for the next 2 days. I do not have to do this one today. I usually send my wife to deal with Abdul, so I can wait on that one. And I'll